I've watched all the challenges, tried them for myself, learned to get better. Now can this noob steal the show? Welcome to Noob versus Meta.
Hello everyone, I am Gimmick Quattro and welcome back to my channel. And in today's video we have a spinner that doesn't want to wait for me. This is the Noob versus Meta series. Last episode I did lose and that means I do have to spin the wheel. I will not be accepting the spin, I want to do it for real. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome and thank you for joining me. The wheel determines three different things. I can either pick a wild card of any card from any set that I've already opened up that I don't already own. I could pick 5 packs is 5 packs from the previous set, and 3 packs is any 3 packs of packs that have already been opened. Alright, so let's do this for real. Sorry, I got something stuck in my throat. 3 packs from the last set. Alright, so let's do that first. I'm gonna go with Legacy of Darkness. I don't know why. This is the one that I decided to do. I don't remember the cards from most of these sets. I do some, but not all. So I'm just, just going for it. Alright. That's pack 1. Add that to collection. Retry. Alrighty then. Nothing really much to talk about. Add that to collection. And you know what? I'm going to choose set and I'm going to pick a pack from the Legacy of Blue Eyes. I would like to get my hands on another copy of Raigeki. Swords of Revealing Light. I don't even think I own that. Actually, I might have a copy. But there, there's few cards. Nothing. That's alright. Another Pot of Greed. Alright. Well, now with that being all said and done, let's talk about the set they're going to be looking at in today's episode, and that is Dark Crisis. Dark Crisis was a pretty interesting set. It had the introduction of cards such as the Guardians. It had the introduction of Exodia Necros, not a very good card, but it's there. Dark Flare Knight and Mirage Knight. Shinto King of High Plane, something that I might play. It's a nice strong ritual monster. More dragons in Different Dimension Dragon. It had the introduction of, I believe we're about to see here, Archfiends. Where are they? And this is what I actually mainly want to talk about inside the set. Kaiser Glider actually is another dragon inside the set that is basically a buffed up version of Phoenix Wing Wing Blast. No, compulsory evacuation device. It's kind of just a dragon version of Compulse. Giga Gaga Gigo is a nice card. I don't think I can use it because it's water, but it's not fish or anything like that. But it is fun. It's got a nice little history. But yes, Archfiend Soldier, a Fiend 1900 rare. This set also included a few more Dark Scorpion cards. There was Dark Scorpion Chick the Yellow up top. Now we've got Dark Scorpion Gorg the Strong and Meanie the Thorn. I would like to get any of them to kind of round out my Amazonas. I might do an Amazonas Dark Scorpion deck. Manifest the Infernal General is a card that if I built a little bit more around it, it could be really fun and could do something, but I'd have to build around it. But I really want to talk about the Archfiend cards. A nice, interesting grouping of cards that spent your life points to use effects and to keep them around and stuff like that. Now this is a nice section of just probably one of the first full-blooded archetypes, I guess. with support that was pretty much given outwards and it wasn't like completely like spread out. That I could use in a Fiend build. Actually, I might just build an entire deck around it. So I'd like to get a lot of copies of the Archfiend cards. And also that came with Pandemonium as their field spell. Tsukiyomi, very powerful spirit card of the time, able to normal summon, flip a monster face down, and goes back to the hand at the end of the turn. Typical spirit effect. It was used in decks such as Pac-Man to constantly get off the effect of flip monsters like Des Lakuta, Magician of Faith, and even like the guy who can mill 3 cards at the top of your deck, spell card guy. That guy. The Legendary Flame Swordman, not as good, but the interesting thing is Dark Master Zork, if I want to talk about ritual monsters. I'd like to get my hands on a copy of this. You can ritual summon him with the contract of Dark Master. Once per turn, roll a die, destroy monsters your opponent controls. 1. If you roll a 1 or 2, destroy 1 monster. 3, 4, 5. Then destroy all monsters your opponent control. If you roll a 1 or 2, destroy 1 monster. If you roll 3, 4, 5, that wording doesn't make any sense at all. Either way, it's a nice like field destruction card. It can be a lot of fun just to mess around with. Plus, it's 2700 body. I got some ritual support to help get it out. It's a Fiend card. I could have a lot of fun with it. I definitely would hope to pack at least 1 or 2. Drag Down by the Grave is a nice way to kind of draw, discard from the opponent's hand type of a deal. Can work well with certain cards that I could own eventually later on. Fall Down is an Archfiend card that lets you kind of brain control one of your opponent's monsters. Final Countdown is a win condition. I don't see it going off unless I have a lot of stall cards. I know I did get Triumph of something or whatever, lightning, whatever. Trap card from last set that's like, skip turn, skip battle phase, something like that. Archfiend's Oath, just again, another Archfiend card. Once per turn, you can pay 500 life points, declare 1 card name, execute the top card, declare the card into hand, otherwise into the graveyard. If you can somehow do deck manipulation, say with Convulsion of Nature, play this card, call the top card of your deck, be able to get it. It might be able to get me out of certain situations. It's kind of a long shot, so may or may not play it, but sounds like there's a lot for me to work around unless I deliberately like have another card that says, hey, put something back on the top of your deck, which I don't know if we have anything like that right now. Mustering of the Dark Scorpion, if I actually managed to pull Don's Lug, this would have been a nice card to get, but I never pulled Don's Lug. Pandemonium's pretty much like a must-have to run Archfiends. Dark Scorpion combination, again, is not useful without Don's Lug. Archfiend's Roar might be a nice little way if I want to tack in 1 or 2 copies to quickly end an opponent's life points, like right towards the end if I need a little extra damage. That's all I can really see it useful for. The Archfiends, what's kind of hard about them is the fact that you have to pay life points. I'm pretty sure Pandemonium stops that. The other player has to pay life points during the standby phase for Archfiend monsters. Each time a player's Archfiend monster is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, except for battle, you can add 1 Archfiend monster from your deck to hand with lower resist. Okay, so this kind of prevents the standby phase life point effect, but no other life point effects having to get paid, plus it lets you be able to cycle through the deck. So at that rate, I might want to start playing cards like the Javelin, the Javelin trap card that says when your opponent attacks, flip this card face up, you heal the amount that your opponent would have done to you, and other cards and other healing cards, Poison of the Old Man, stuff like that, if I want to play this deck. Sasuke Armor is just a better Mitsuzuri. It's a better Mitsuzuri in the fact that you don't have to have your monster destroyed. And Blast Held by Tribute. Blast Held by a Tribute is something that it'd be fun if I could get it pulled off, but it's not great because of the fact that the opponent has to tribute summon. In the day and age in which I'm going up against that mostly don't tribute summon anymore, is not very good. And Judgment of Anubis. is Destruction. When your opponent activates a spell card that would destroy a spell trap card on the field, discard one card, negate the activation. If you do, destroy it. Then you can destroy one face-up monster your opponent controls. If you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the monster's attack. It's semi-specific in the way that you have to have one of your spells cards that would you would have to. It's specific because it has to be a spell card that would target a spell trap card on the field that an opponent controls, that an opponent activates to destroy. So it doesn't matter if it's yours or if it's your opponent's spell card that gets destroyed. Your opponent has to be the one that activates a spell card to do so. It'd be better if it said like any effect, monster, spell, or trap effect that destroyed. It might be a little bit easier. But at that, it's not. And if I get it, cool, I may or may not play it. But if I don't, I'm not going to be butthurt over it. Alright, with all of that being said and me rambling on for 14 minutes, let's get into the actual pack openings. Next episode is going to be a real good one. Cannot wait. Alright, pack number 1, flip. Most thing to note here, I guess, would be the Shadow Knight Archfiend. Again, I'm just trying to get as many Archfiends as I can, so that'll be nice. I think Desferal Imp. Let me look at Desferal Imp for a second here. Desferal Imp is target. It can be a way. Oh, in my graveyard, it can be a way to recover some stuff, but it seems too very specific. Definitely on a flip monster. Dark Scorpion is nice, and Archfiends. Oh, actually, not. This pack is not bad for the commons, but nothing else for really. For things that I'm looking to playing, I want to change it up and get something with like a more of a structure behind it. And Archfiend is like a structure behind it, if that makes sense. Pandemonium, first copy, great to see that. Fall Down, not bad. A Skill Drain, did I completely skip over that? I guess I did. Skill Drain, huge card for the set. Still sees a lot of play right now. It's only limited to one copy, I believe, as well. So really glad to see that. And Dark Scorpion, Chick the Yellow. Ojama Trio can be a nice little way just to kind of shut down the opponent's board, do a little bit of damage to them, but that's kind of it. Another Ojama Trio and a Vile Pawn. Another Archfiend card there. I think that leaves me with 2 or 3 Archfiend cards I've received. A second Desferal Imp. Not anything I really want to see, but a second copy of Pandemonium is nice. I guess the Des can become important later on if I can find a way to use it. Desrook. So the thing about all the Archfiends, I guess they're based off of the chess pieces. So you have your Rook, you have your Pawn, Knight. This is Bishop, Dark Bishop, Archfiend. Nice little rare to get there. An ultra rare Shinato, King of the Arc. Shinato, King of the Herald Arc? Is that what it is? Higher Plane? Oh, King of a Higher Plane. I'm sorry, I'm thinking of something from the anime, I guess. I don't know why I mess it up, but anyways, nice card to see. Definitely think I might end up playing it. It's just a nice big attack point with an actual effect. Who would have thought? Sakuretsu Armor. I think that's the only one of them I've seen so far. I might have missed over something. And the Queen. Infernal Queen. Good grab there. Gotta get a... Ooh, and Tsukiyomi. It's hard to say whether or not I can actually use Tsukiyomi, but if I can find a way, you bet I will. Archfiend Soldier, I definitely want to see more than just the one copy. If I can get at least 2 more, that'd be really good. Well, that's the max I can actually put in a deck, but I would like to see 2 more copies of that. and Different Dimension Dragon as our super rare. Not really much to talk about, I believe, with this card. I think there's no way to easily summon it, so... Huh. It's interesting. This one cannot be destroyed by... This card can only be destroyed by spells and traps that target it. And it cannot be destroyed by monsters with 1900 or more attack. Or 1900 or less attack. It's such a weird card, but I don't even see an easy way of summoning it, so I don't think it's going to be very good. There might be a way and I'm just missing it. I'll have to look up things from the time period. A second, maybe third copy of Pandemonium. That may be my third copy of Pandemonium, which completes out that perfect playset. We are on the 16th pack. We have a super rare Dark Flare Knight, which I believe you still need the other card, Majestic Knight, or whatever it's called to play it anyways, and a second copy of Skill Drain. Nothing really here. Yes, I could talk about the loop that you could create using... Well, I can't actually. It was Gearfried the Iron Knight, one of the Guardian cards, and something else. It was like a loop. But I don't have Gearfried. A second Tsukiyomi. Nice little... Nice to get that, I guess. If I could play it, you know, that's what's really important. Drag Down to the Grave and Vilepon. There we go. Super rare Terraform King? Tarot King? Terror King. There we go. Terror King. Archfiend. And that gives us now, I think, at least one copy of every single Fiend. Archfiend card. Secret Rare Vampire Lord. I didn't really talk about this card because I didn't think it was going to be very important to discuss it at all, but... even that, it's still not really important to discuss it. It's not going to do anything for me right now. Even modern vampire decks don't play it. They've completely changed up the battle style of what the card of what it used to do, so... or what the deck intended to do. Another pawn there. Ultra rare Kaiser Glider. Another dragon card, but I don't see an easy way to summon it, so if for what I'm trying to go up against. So it's just something that's going to probably sit away until I can find a way to easily bring it out. Not bad ultra rare. I'm getting a fair bit of hollows, I mean, in this set, comparatively to I have in the last couple of ones, so that's kind of nice to see. I'm still really hoping to see Zork, or whatever his name is. The other ritual. Nothing to talk about there. Oh, Sakaretsu Omer again. I think that's probably at 3 copies now. And Guardian Trice. As the rare, something I will never play. Arsenal Summoner, something I'll probably also never use. Alright, not too bad. Still missing out some cards that I really wanted to get, but that's neither here nor there. I will add Draft 2 Collection. And definitely not bad pulls. Very happy with how this all ended up being for the most part. Let's see if I can build something. I'm definitely thinking about going down the Archfiend route though. I will see you guys when I'm done. Well, hello everyone. I'm back. This is the Archfiend deck. I didn't get as many Archfiend cards as I thought I had, but I definitely did get... I got a fair bit, but just not as much as I thought I had. So let's go through this here for a second. One copy of Archfiend Soldier. One Ultimate Obedient Fiend. It's going to be hard to summon, but if I can do so, I think it can become very rewarding. One Lesser Fiend. One Mephist, the Infernal General. Two Giant Orc. One Shadow Knight Archfiend. One Terror King Archfiend. One Pandemonium Watchbear. One Infernal Queen Archfiend. One Desrook Archfiend. One Dark Bishop Archfiend. 3 Vile Pawn Archfiend. 3 Second Goblin. 1 Dragged. 1 Pot of Greed. 2 Checkmate. 2 Terraforming. 2 Falling Down. 3 Pandemonium. 3 Sakuretsu Armor. 2 Archfiend's Roar. 3 Enchanted Javelin. 2 Battle Scarred. 1 Ojama Trio. Side deck Nightmare Phoenix. I'm an extra. And then side deck being Archfiend's Oath, 3 copies, 2 Ojama Trio, and 2 Skill Drain. Alright, let's get into this. I've taken a bit of a think about all this, and I think I'm only going to run 1 deck per episode. The thing about it is that it gets really hard to keep running these decks over and over and over again. And so to give myself the best chance at sorry, let me start over. I'm only going to be running 1 deck per episode. Episodes run too long for me to be running multiple, and I think it's going to give me a better chance of seeing how a deck works and seeing how you guys feel how a deck works if I just run the 1. Alright, at that, we have Fiend. Let's get into it. Going up against the Xyz deck. I will go second, I guess. I guess cards like Archfiend's Call and stuff like that. Archfiend, whatever the spell is that acts like a... Well, this is not the deck that I picked. Looks like we're going up against this one, whatever this is. Alright, first things first, Pot of Greed. Set a card and play Pandemonium. From there we can play... I'm just looking. That's all I really can do. So I'm going to set this and then turn there. Hopefully have the chance to protect it. Nope. Oh no. Ah, accept by battle. That's no good. Well, why can I not attack this? Looks like I'm gonna end up losing. Well, it's fine. It's all about the fun of it anyways. What I would really ultimately like to figure out and do is actually keep going, like when I have the chance to open up extra packs and stuff like that, keep going and open up more packs of this set and see if I can get more Archfiend cards. Probably gonna need to put more why? I'm completely locked down. He's managed to lock me out of the game. Oh, I should have put in Raigeki into the stack. That's what I'm forgetting. Yeah, I need way more destruction. And I definitely did a match. I'll keep going up against the same deck, but you guys are gonna be getting one extra game. Not like it's gonna mean much, but I think next episode I'm gonna have to. I didn't spend as much time on deck building as I normally would. I kind of quickly threw something together. It's late. I do have to get this out. Then I had an idea in my mind, and I kind of got so absorbed with the one idea that I kind of forgot to keep going and do more with it. So hopefully here, by next episode, I should have a little bit something better put together. Hopefully. But this deck I'm facing is not an easy one. Sorry, yawning. What is that? Great. Sky Strikers? Why? I set up to go up against rank V, not Sky Strikers. Well, I've completely lost this. Well, I guess that's kind of the point, going up against Noob versus Meta, so I guess the most meta deck, or one of the meta-ish decks I could go up against is indeed Sky Strikers. There. That kind of shuts that down a little bit, but not much. I don't know too much about Sky Strikers. Again, I would like to get into competitive play. I should probably start playing competitively. I wonder. Interesting. Well, and this is my end probably this turn, because they can just go off and build a bunch of stuff. I should start building meta decks and just playing them. Well, that's what I wanted to start doing. I'm actually thinking about doing a series in which I build a meta deck and I try to play that deck and, you know, like do like one episode a week or something like that. Um, that's the only thing I really think to do here is just to play skill drain. See if I can shut down my opponent early on with that. Not much here. Deck thin a little bit, but seems a bit pointless. And set a card and end turn. I don't know. Unless I start getting cards like hand traps and stuff like that to start shutting things down, it's going to be a bit hard. I do have Called by the Grave, but that's not going to mean much for the most of the time. I would like to start, well, I don't know. Let's gain some health. That sucks. Let's gain some health. And that's all I can do. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but that's all I can do right now. There, I'll make my opponents play life points. Or I'll just lose the card entirely. That sounds all about the same to me. I guess. Well, I'm theoretically lasting longer, I think, than I did last time, but not by much. I'm still in this. What card is it? Oh. I have no idea. Yeah. Nope, I lost from here. Oh well. I think the game is basically over at this point in time with 5,000 life points left and 3,000 beater on the field. Not much else I can really think I can do here. Ooh, 6,000? I have no idea what this deck is even doing. I'm so confused. Recyclability. It's a slow burn. I mean, I'm gonna stay in this as long as I can. If I can, like, run out their deck, it'd be kind of funny, but I mean, 13 cards left. Oh, that's gone. That sucks. Alright, one last turn to do something. What can I do? Well, that was my only chance. I was gonna summon that. Oh, Solemn Judgment. Wow, there's some cards I really should have thought about playing. That's okay. Well, I lost, but that's totally fine. I do know some ways to actually fix up the deck that I'm going to look into for next episode. So hopefully I will have a better idea of what I'm... Hopefully next episode I'll have a better idea of what I'm doing with this thing and how I can use it to take on my opponents. Alright, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and comment down below, and I hope to see you guys here again in the next episode. Peace.